My name is Meredith. I am in show choirs. That's why I look like I do. But that's besides the point because we're about to hand out some Valentines. Let's go. Safety first. I would go to deep space for you. You guys want some Valentines? Sure. Okay, well, you are out of this world. Let me find a good one. I'd go over the moon for you. Not even a sandstorm can separate our love. You take my breath away like the vacuum of space. And you and I go together like Denim and Dean Campbell. Happy Valentine's Day. Hi, do you guys want some Valentines? Yes, we did. You are out of this world. Happy Valentine's Day.
It's flat too. Wow.
I know, it's flat Earth. That's the best part. And I never need space from you. You're so welcome. Hey, John, my love for you is stronger than hook and loop tape. You're welcome. Hey, you are the hatch panel to my heart.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey, do you guys want some Valentines? Do you live in deep space because you're out of this world? This one is I'd go over the moon for you. You take my breath away like the vacuum of space.
Start.
Hey, not start. Not even a sandstorm to separate our love. Also, do you live in deep space because you're out of this world? And also, I'd scale any half for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh my God.
The sandstorm is now over.
It's your fault. All your fault.
Gosh dang
I give him Valentine's, this is how he repays me.
Hi, welcome back to Red Alert on Air. I'm Veronica.
And I'm Chase.
Unfortunately, this is our last Red Alert on Air from the 2019 build season.
Unfortunately? Don't you mean thankfully?
I mean unfortunately because this means that bad day is upon us.
That's true. Teams are required to bag and tag their robot on February 19th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It also means that everyone has less than 2 days to build their robot.
This past Saturday, February 16th, we held our Week 0 scrimmage at our IC.
Now let's go talk to some students from some of the other teams.
I got into FIRST because my two older siblings were in the FIRST robotics program, and I thought I was interested in engineering, so I decided to try it out.
I did a robotics camp over fall break when I was like in 5th grade, and I really enjoyed it. So I kept doing camps and I joined the team last year as a freshman.
Well, I saw a poster in the hallway at our school that was advertising the robotics team, and I was way into building computers and just general electronic stuff like that, and eventually I do want to get into electronics, you know, like general computer technology when I grow up, but because of that, I thought it would be a good chance, a good experience. So, yeah.
I got into FIRST because one of my teachers had signs in his room to like join the Google Classroom and to get involved in our robotics team, and it looked like fun, so I decided to join the team.
I got into FIRST through my brother because he was on the team last year.
So I got into FIRST because I became interested in programming, so I joined to do web development on my team, but that wasn't the reason I stayed in FIRST. I actually now do outreach for my team and really enjoy doing strategy during the season.
I got into FIRST because my dad showed me a video of one of the competitions, I think in 2015, and then I told my engineering teacher about it that year, and after I think 2 years, he finally decided that we could do some of the fun. So then this is our first year because we're a rookie team.
So I was, when I was coming towards the end of my 8th grade year, they hosted a thing over at Jeff for incoming freshmen, and the robotics team was one of the members that was presenting after the principal talked through some of the stuff. So I talked with Mr. Batag, our head coach, and I was really interested in the program, and I tried it out and I loved it, so still here today.
My favorite thing about this game is probably either like the sandstorm period, because it gives us a little bit of freedom as to whether you can do autonomous or just mount a camera on your bot. So I think that's pretty cool.
I really like this year how they have like the option to do the camera control for Sandstorm.
I think it's really interesting that we have like HAB platforms and like you have to climb them, but it's like not just like, oh, climb on a rope. You have to like get up and it's kind of tight to get on them.
Probably the rockets lighting up at the end.
I really like the climbing in this year's game just because it's very difficult to do, so there's going to be a lot of really cool solutions to how to do it and a lot of teamwork between different robots.
I really like that it's entertaining to watch. It's like a sports game, but you know, it's something that we've all done together and we've put everything together, and it's very collaborative.
So this year, I really like how not only they're like two separate game pieces, but what's really interesting for strategy is that the more valuable point-wise depends on the less valuable to actually get scored.
I would want to be famous for doing something, like inventing something by accident that's like really extraordinary. Like something that changes the whole world, but I made it on accident.
I'd want to be famous for like making like a perfect like medical robot with an AI system, because I feel like that's just a really cool thing that we're gonna have eventually.
I kind of want to get into one of those big computer companies like Intel or AMD or NVIDIA or something like that, and you know, get up high in the ranks and you know, kind of just I kind of want to run a company, you know, that's successful. So yeah.
I really like to make things. Like I made this hat and like I like to create things, so I think it'd be fun to be famous for like creating things.
Probably the world's longest nap, because I like sleeping.
I would want to be famous for helping other people, whether that be through inventing some innovative way to cure disease or make people's lives better.
I think I would want to be famous for making a difference in how we do things in our life, something that would make it easier or just generally better.
I think I'd want to be famous for like inventing or fixing or doing something to like better our world, like I don't know, fix the global warming problem or at least help it, something like that.
Personally, I would want to be known as a Vans collector because I dream to be a stylish poser skater boy.
That's pretty cool, Chase.
You know what's not cool?
What?
Chase going from hi mom guy to replacing me.
Yep, and you know what they say? Out with the new and in with the old.
Moving on, let's go take a look at this week's Cheery Captain's Corner with Claire.
So today we are finishing putting together the prototype robot and getting all of that to work. Hopefully we will be driving on the field at the scrimmage. So that's one of our main goals. We got the lift completely spooled. That is in the process of being tested right now. Scoring is still working on getting their system connected to the robot. We are running into a few integration issues with that, so we are quickly figuring out how to fix those in time for getting those parts fixed for the actual robot. Speaking of the actual robot, we are in the process of getting all of those parts manufactured how they are supposed to be, so getting all of the holes in where they're supposed to be, because we sent them out to anodization without all the holes in it. So we are getting those, and hopefully we can get the majority of each system put together by the end of today.
Thanks for that update, Claire.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
You're forgetting the student and the mentor of the week.
It's been so long since I've been on Red Alert on Air, I completely forgot.
Well, the student of the week is Walker G.
And the mentor of the week is Mr. Miller.
Congratulations to the both of you.
Before we leave, a special thanks to all of our sponsors for supporting us this year.
Without our sponsors, we would not be where we are today.
And that's sweet and all, but let's get the attention back on me.
Wow, conceited much?
Why, thank you.
Well, that's all we have for this week on Red Alert on Air.
That was my line.
Bye.